Have you ever wondered how one man can simultaneously run 6 global companies while most people struggle to manage a single day? The world calls him a genius, a real-life Tony Stark. But what the media rarely discusses, and what most people are afraid to admit, is that this astronomical success isn't fueled by passion or dreams. It is driven by a psychological state that Walter Isaacson, his biographer, calls demon mode. Today, we aren't here to praise his wealth. We are here to dissect his brain, decode the ruthless mechanisms required to change the world, and answer the terrifying question: to achieve that level of greatness, how much of your humanity must you sacrifice? Demon mode isn't just a metaphor. It is a psychological state of deliberately severing empathy to focus entirely on the objective. In behavioral psychology, this mirrors traits of functional psychopathy. Musk isn't heartless 24/7, but during a crisis, his brain flips a switch. In this mode, employees are not colleagues, they are resources, variables in an equation. If a variable malfunctions or slows down the neural output he envisions, he deletes it without a shred of guilt. This is the first hard truth. Elite-level success requires decision-making unclouded by emotion. In his view, empathy is a glitch that slows down innovation. Once in demon mode, his cognition runs on what he calls the algorithm, a set of 5 commandments used to build SpaceX and Tesla. The most critical rule is question every requirement. The smarter the person who gave you the requirement, the more you must question it, because intelligent people are experts at rationalizing their mistakes. Most people follow orders or tradition. Musk deconstructs everything down to first principles, the fundamental truths of physics. If the laws of physics say it's possible, but company policy says it's not, he fires the policymaker and follows the physics. It is brutal, but necessary. If he worried about hurting the feelings of senior engineers, the Falcon 9 would never have landed. Another mechanism is his superhuman tolerance for pain. Psychologists suggest this stems from childhood trauma, conditioning him to thrive in chaos. For Musk, peace is boredom. He has a crisis addiction. When things are too quiet, he artificially manufactures urgency, surges, to keep the adrenaline high. His brain releases peak dopamine not when he's relaxing on a yacht, but when he's solving a life-or-death problem for the company. This is why he sleeps on the factory floor. This is why he bought the chaos of Twitter. His happiness does not look like your happiness. But there is always a trade-off. Living in demon mode has cost him relationships. Wives, partners, and loyal employees have walked away, unable to withstand the destructive radius of his intensity. The lack of empathy allows him to build incredible products, but makes it nearly impossible to build stable human connections. This is the second hard truth. You cannot be everyone's nice guy and a world disruptor simultaneously. Cognitive bandwidth is limited. If you spend your energy caring about feelings, you won't have enough left to propel humanity to Mars. It is a spiritual zero-sum game. So, what is the takeaway? Must you be a villain to be rich? No. The lesson isn't to copy the rage, but to copy compartmentalization, the ability to separate emotion from execution. When making critical decisions, learn to switch off the need to be liked. Judge the problem, not the person. And above all, understand relentlessness. Musk isn't just smart, he is durable. He goes all in when others would fold. Outlier success requires a level of dedication that borders on obsession. In conclusion, demon mode is a tool, not a lifestyle. If you want exponential success, you must learn to access that cold, analytical side of yourself when necessary. Be ruthless with your time. Be cold with your logic. But be warned,
Do not let the demon consume you entirely, because in the end, conquering the world means nothing if there is no one left to share it with. Ask yourself before you step onto this path, are you willing to pay the price?